Welcome to the Creative Hagja. In this tutorial, we will turn a photo into a stencil art in Affinity Photo. A stencil is a device that's used to apply a design, pattern, or letters to a surface. The material for a stencil consists of a thin sheet of metal or cardboard where the design or pattern has been cut out. In order to apply the stencil to a surface, ink or another type of coloring substance is rubbed, brushed, or pressed over the sheet, and it then appears onto the surface. Stencils have been around for centuries. Earlier forms of stenciling date back to 10,000 BC in cave paintings. Some popular stencil artists include Banksy, Zawaki, formerly known as Above, and Lady Aiko. First, go to File, Open, and select the downloaded image. Next, grab the freehand selection tool from the Tools panel. In the context toolbar, set the type to polygonal. Also, set the mode to new. This type allows you to add straight edges, which is the look I want to achieve since stencils sometimes have straight lines or edges. Make sure the layer is selected in the Layers panel. Take the tool and select the man. Click once and drag to make your selections. This process will take some time, so I'll speed up the video here. Don't worry about selecting the open spaces. We'll get to those areas when we go to refine the selection. Once you've selected the man, go to the Context toolbar and click Refine. Go to the Adjustments brush area and select Background. Take the brush and go over the spaces that weren't added to the selection. Go to the area between the man's arm. Take the brush and select this area. We'll do the same thing for the areas between the man's hands, glasses, and part of his hair. If you accidentally select an unwanted area, switch to foreground, then go back over the area to remove it. Also, to decrease the size of the brush, press the left bracket key. Press the right bracket key to increase the size. This process can also take some time, so I'll speed up the process now. After you've covered all of the spaces, go to the output and select New Layer with Mask, then click Apply. Grab the Rectangle tool from the Tools panel. Draw a rectangle that covers the document. Set the color to white. In the Layers panel, drag this layer beneath the man layer with the mask. Now go to the Layers panel and click the Adjustments icon. Select the HSL adjustment. Take the Saturation Shift slider and slide it all the way to the left. In the Layers panel, click the Adjustments icon and select the Threshold adjustment. This adjustment converts colored or grayscale images into high contrast black and white images. This adjustment is also useful in determining the darkest and lightest areas of an image. Any pixels that are lighter than the threshold will be converted to white when you slide the slider to the left. And any pixels that are darker than the threshold are changed to black when you slide the slider to the right. Also, as you can see, this adjustment can be used to create silhouettes. Set the threshold to about 48%. To change the color of the man, click the Adjustments icon in the Layers panel and click the Selective Color Adjustment. This adjustment allows you to use individual channels to enhance the colors in an image. Since black is the color we want to change, that's the color we need to go to. Go to Color and select the blacks. You can slide either the cyan, magenta, or yellow sliders to the left to change the color. You can slide them separately to change it to one color, or you can slide all the sliders to the left to create a unique color. And sliding the black slider to the left or right will lighten or darken the color. Don't slide it past 50% or it'll turn back to black. Feel free to set the image to whatever color you want. I set the cyan to -21%, magenta to -56%, yellow to -26%, and black to 21%. This created a green color. We can change the background too. In the Layers panel, turn the rectangle layer off. Next, select the man layer and the 3 adjustment layers. Then right-click on the selection and click Merge Visible. Now turn off the other layers we had selected and turn the rectangle layer back on. With the rectangle layer selected, go to the swatches panel. Double-click on the color circle to bring up the color chooser. Then set the rectangle to the color of your choosing. I set the rectangle to the following color, DEF003. You can also add an actual background to this. Go to File, Open, and select the brick wall image you downloaded. It'll open in a new tab. Next, go to the stencil of the man we created. In the Layers panel, copy the merged layer and paste it onto the brick wall photo. We can make the man look like he's part of the wall by creating a displacement map. Select the stencil layer. Then, click the Live Filters icon in the Layers panel and select Displace. This will allow us to non-destructively apply distortion to the stencil layer with the displacement map we create. Click the Preserve Alpha box. Then, click Load Map from File. Select the brick wall image. Now we'll set the strength. This determines the intensity of pixel displacement. When you slide the slider to the left, the pixels shift upward, and sliding the slider to the right shifts the pixels downward. Before you set the strength, lower the opacity to about 36%. Then set the strength to your desired look. I set the strength to -404 pixels. You can also play around with the blend mode to create an interesting look. I decided to set the blend mode to multiply. The stencil looks like it was realistically placed on the wall, and it now looks like stencil graffiti. This step is optional, but I wanted to change the look of the brick wall. Go to the Layers panel and click the Adjustments icon. Select the White Balance adjustment. Set the white balance to 57% and the tint to -21%. After that, change the blend mode to Contrast Negate and lower the opacity to 91%. And this is how you turn a photo into a stencil art in Affinity Photo. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell icon to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching.